In this video, we are going to see an example of Laplace transform. Let's look at the definition of the Laplace transform first. The definition says, suppose that f of t is a piecewise continuous function for t is equal to greater than or equal to 0. The Laplace transform of f of t is L f of t is equal to f of s equal to integration 0 to infinity f of t e power negative st dt. Okay, and the s should be greater than 0. Now let's look at the given problem. Find the Laplace transform of f of s of function f of t is equal to 3 and the t is greater than 0. Now we are going to replace this f of t in this integral with this value. That's the only thing. Other things are going to remain the same. Now let's go ahead and write this one. Our Laplace transform L f of t is going to be just 3. Then we are going to have f of s and then integral 0 to infinity, and then f of t is equal to 3. Then we copy the other things down. That's going to be e power negative st dt. Okay, e power negative st dt. Since we have improper integral, we are going to do we are going to take the limit. We are going to take limit b approaches infinity, and then we are going to replace this infinity with b. So this is going to be 0 to b, 3 e power negative st dt. Okay, here we can do the u substitution, but before we do the u substitution, we are going to treat this one as an indefinite integral like this without limits of integrations. We are going to just take this function and then we are going to do the integration. After that we can bring this limit back. Okay, so this is going to be 3 e power negative st dt. Here we can do the u substitution. If we pick up u as negative st and then du is going to be, since we are taking the derivative with respect to t, so this is going to be negative s remains because this is a constant. This is going to become 1. Then we have dt. Okay, dt, therefore dt is going to be equivalent to du over negative s. So now we can go ahead and write our integration with respect to u. So this is going to be, instead of, we keep the 3 in the other side of the equation because 3 is just a constant, and then e power negative st, instead of negative st we replace this u, so this is going to be just e power u. Then instead of dt we are going to replace this du over negative s. We can move this negative s to the front because we are doing the integration with respect to u. This negative s is going to be a constant, so this negative is going to be in the front, and then we are going to integrate this front with respect to u. Okay, and if you integrate e power u with respect to u, that's going to be just e power u. So we are going to have e power u negative 3 over s times e power u and plus constant. But if we take this limit back, because we already have the limits of integration, we can get rid of this c because this c is unnecessary. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring our limit. So limit b approaches infinity, and then here we have negative 3 over s and e power u. Before our u is negative st, right? So we are going to bring this negative st back, negative st, and then this is going from 0 to b. Okay, 0 to b, and if I substitute b for this t, this is going to become negative sb. Okay, let's write this one down. Negative 3 over s e power negative sb. Then we are going to have minus, and if we substitute 0 for t, this is going to become negative 3 over s e power negative s times 0. That's going to be e power 0. Now let's and also we have the limit b approaches infinity. Okay, now let's simplify this one. Here we have e power negative sb. Okay, we are going to replace this b with infinity, and if you think about this, this is going to become e power negative infinity, and e power negative infinity is same as 1 over e power infinity, and we know that e power infinity is equal to infinity. So this is going to be 1 over infinity, that's going to be 0, right? So this whole thing is going to be 0 because this is the 0, therefore the whole thing is going to be 0. So this is 0, and this one we don't have to apply because we don't have any b, so we can get rid of this limit, and this is going to be just plus 3 over s multiplied by 1 because e power 0 is equal to 1. So 3 over s is going to be our final answer. So we can write 3 over s is that Laplace transform of the given function, and that's how we do this kind of problems. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.